KD's a funny guy. KD's a funny guy. Now, Damo's guy, Draymond, claps back at this. Draymond's actually my guy. Draymond's my guy. Draymond says, those who don't believe defense is as valuable as it is, they simply just don't win. I don't think anyone's ever really been hell-bent on caring about the opinion of those that don't win because your opinion equals zero. Reporter, so I hear you, but Kevin has won. Draymond, he won here. And the defense was, reporter, it was incredible. Draymond, absolutely.
I need to see the footage. I need to see the body language, the cadence. I need to see that. I ain't gonna lie.
More context.
I'm gonna say this. The reporter messy too, though. The reporter, Kevin won. Kevin won here.
What about Kevin? We're not talking about no loser. We're talking about KD.
All right,
Are we not talking about a loser? I'm sorry.
It's time. It's time for the annual, biannual debate. Every
is
6
KD
months
a loser?
Who's right? Who's wrong? Off the initial, KD or Draymond?
Anytime you ask me this question, I'm gonna have the same answer every time. One before you, one with you, one after you. I can't be against that, man. You lost before me, one with me, ain't been back since me. Defense wins championships, fellas. Your best defense came on my team, led by me. I'm the defensive leader of this team. Your best looking defense came playing with me. You only won with me. Respect my house, man. Take your shoes off.
Oh, wow.
The issue with me jumping the gun and joining Kevin Durant's side in this is he kind of, in the clip at least, phrased it to where defense is just bending your knees and contesting a shot. Well, no, yeah, sure, maybe in college you can get away with that, but defense is more than just bending your knees and contesting a shot. The same way that offense is more than just making shots. There's two sides of the sport, and I think you have to do both sides rather well to win a championship. But Kevin Durant for kind of years has kind of tracked that he firmly believes that offense. Man, I actually don't know if he's outwardly said is more important than defense, but he has been very pro offense wins championships. And I'm just of the mindset that, hey, man, in 2025, anybody will have a 20-point game. It matters of who can consistently shut down a team's first, second, third option. So I will actually side with defense here. I'm going to go with Dre thus far.
Now, if KD claps back and says, y'all won because of Curry, not because of Draymond.
Yeah, I think that'd be kind of a somewhat take that you could get off.
Isn't that an offense over defense?
I don't think that clears the Warriors' defensive teams from not being great. Yeah, I don't think it does that at all.
I would then clap back as Draymond and say, a lot of your mans are great offensive players. All y'all are losers together. Name your best friends: Kyrie, James Harden, Russell Westbrook. A lot of your top dogs in the league, all y'all been offense heavy, and y'all all are losers. So who cares? You can look, Kevin Durant, you can look at it as whoever scores more win, but the way that champions look at it is, if I stop you from scoring more than me, I win. That's championship mindset.
The thing I do dislike about this conversation, apparently, like Draymond ends up cleaning this up. So this is what Draymond says. KD was responding to me saying teams that play defense win championships. I wasn't saying that teams that play defense don't play offense. No. The fact of the matter is you have to be a top 10 offensively and top 10 defensively to win a championship. Which was this morning. That's just facts of the matter. When KD says the offense was ? Well, the offense was incredible. Just like their offense was incredible in Brooklyn and just like their offense was incredible in Phoenix. It was incredible. Great offense. Very tough to stop. But offense with no defense, we've seen that in the NBA for years past. We'll see that in the NBA for years to come. Teams with offense and no defense. My point was you show me a team that don't play defense, I'm going to show you a team that don't win championships. You have to score back. Oh, that's Kevin Durant's quote. Damo hits the nail on the head. Draymond is a winner for and I see the way that the timelines making this conversation or whatever. where they are like, oh well, Draymond only averaged 4 points, 5 points, this, that, and the third points, blah, blah, blah points. Yeah, nah, man. That's a good guy, man. That's a baller. Draymond is a baller. He figured it out. And listening to like a Isaiah Thomas, or even a Michael Jordan or Kareem and Magic, just some of the older cats, it's hard to figure it out. Draymond might got it, KD. I get it. And maybe if you focused on defense just a little bit more and some of your other stops, like Damo said, some of your compadres did the same, maybe the outcomes would be different.
Yeah, the idea of just going bucket for bucket is a pretty immature way to say this is optimally to win a championship, because ideally, if neither of you guys are going to stop each other, then it's kind of who just was more efficient tonight. And that anything could happen. It's how teams like Houston were made. It's how teams like the big three offensive trios that KD's been a part of, 2 of them, for the love of God, have been made. We've seen that, as Draymond said, time in and time out. We're gonna always see that. I think the main thing that the people that will side with KD get off is okay, but let's talk about like how Kevin Durant is on these championship teams. He's one of the great scorers of all time. Curry, as Souls was kind of memeing, but maybe he wasn't. He's on these teams as well. Jokic is a champion. Who else has won championships? Like all these obvious offensive talents. Hell, even LeBron, great offensive talents, can score that are great at scoring, win championships. But again, we're talking about guys that either play defense themselves or around great defensive players or a defensive roster in general. You don't go there. You don't get to the highest level and win consistently, especially without ability to take the other guy's best player and either limit them or limit everyone else around them. It just does not happen. It just does not happen.
I also just think like the league is so talented offensively now that the difference maker is defense. Like a lot of people can get buckets, a lot of people can score. There's a lot of high-powered offenses, but the difference is defense. So
if you look around just the history of the league, all the all-time great winners had guys you look at the team and say, well, this was the best defender. This was the guy that did dirty work. This guy was important. Y'all can call Draymond a backpack all you want. Mm-hmm. But if you ask the man that climbed Mount Everest what gear he needs, he's going to tell you exactly what he needs. He can't just wear anything. He can't just use anything to climb Mount Everest. He needs a certain backpack to get up that mountain. He needs a certain pair of boots to get up that mountain. Certain backpacks make it easier to get up that mountain. You can't just have any backpack. That's why just anybody don't do it. A lot of bodies up there on that mountain up top of Mount Everest. A lot of bodies you pass because niggas ain't had the right equipment. Steph Curry is great. Steph Curry did backpack that. He did carry the team. But goddamn if he ain't had the tools to do it. Goddamn if he ain't had some of the best tools we've ever seen to climb that mountain. Stop it. Steph Curry will tell you himself. I asked the people around him, and Steph will tell you himself. He'll give up the finals MVP he has. He'll give up rings. He'll give up acknowledgement for the ones that made it easy for him to win and be in this position. So when it comes to Draymond, I don't care what nobody say. You take Draymond off that team and replace him with who? Who you going to replace him with? You can't just replace him with anybody at that time, and it works. You're not going to just get small ball lineups to work the way they did with no Draymond. He was equally important to that team winning.
You could replace a lot of KD. You could replace a lot of people with KD on that team, and they still win a championship. And I'm not gonna lie, a lot of teams was Draymond away.
Yeah, it's funny. Now, I think the issue is obviously NBA fans are like one of the more trolly fan bases out there. But furthermore, it's funny now. And it's like right now. But do y'all understand? In 2016, it's gonna sound absurd. And granted, we're giving merit to sports talk shows, so take this grain of salt. But during then, Damo, Omar Bezos, correct me if I'm wrong, weren't there segments of, who are the 10 most important players on your team? Would you rather have Draymond Green or like this guy that's like obviously fucking better than him? Like they were having these segments. And the point was because Draymond was the guy that's going to give you DPOY defense. He's also going to hit his threes. Fun fact, he was at a point in time where he was really, really consistent from three. And it was really no weaknesses in his game. He just wasn't fantastic all around per se. But there was definitely a moment in time where people looked at Draymond Green as like a top 10 asset in basketball even. So now it's just funny to me that now it's kind of like, oh, he was backpack. Maybe 2022 raised Curry stock at the cost of him. I don't know how this works, but it's just weird. It's just weird seeing it now.
Shooting
I'm
guard
seeing
is a
people.
lie.
I'm seeing people say you can replace Draymond with Ben Simmons or Ibaka at that time, and they still win.
That's
I can-
actually not true. We could break down the matchups.
I can see. Hold on, no. Ibaka, I can hear the conversation for because of the play style. I can hear it. I might not agree fully, but I can hear that. Gang, Ben Simmons. I'll go as far as saying if you replace Ben Simmons with Draymond on those Sixers teams, they probably have had a ring right now. If they had Draymond, Jimmy Butler, and Embiid, they would have been in the finals. Letting you know.
If you give Jimmy the ball more, they play way different. But if you give Jimmy the ball more, yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Damn, this guy's cooking.
It's that's an interesting one because they can't play the same. To elaborate on the point, you don't make Draymond play like Ben Simmons. That's just cooked.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, he'll be better in that role. A defensive playmaker who can actually knock down an open three. Say what you want. He's a way better shooter than Ben Simmons. He's a better floor spacer than Ben Simmons.
You go bubble Jimmy style with an Embiid and Dre as a supporting castmate rather than, okay, Draymond, you're the second best player on this team. Yeah, we talking.